Really? They look very unprepared. They're like questioning as they go. Did he have a channel? What's his channel called? What's the channel? Is his name? Oop, oop. They don't look prepared to me.
I'm irrelevant.
The team seems pretty prepared.
Yeah, the team.
All the research.
We like the team.
Yeah, yeah, they're good.
Yeah, just not Ethan.
Stop.
I'm just
Okay.
kidding.
You know, I say my truth, and then you're trying to like egg it on here.
No,
like,
I'm
oh my
just
God.
joking. I'm trying to be funny.
I hate these earmuffs. I can't hear. I'm getting hot. I can't hear myself speak. It's so horrible. Anyways, just keep going.
Nikocado brought me up, and I thought this was long squashed beef, right? We had I
didn't bring up shit.
I'm Stromboli. I'm an asshole.
I didn't bring up shit.
I brought him up. Nikocado brought you up. It was me. I
responded to you.
Ah, shit.
If you want, I'm a real boy.
That's you.
I'm being serious in case anyone actually cares about what I have to say right now. I had no idea he was even going to do that.
Here he is using me as fodder to promote his podcast. Is that what I'm seeing? And of course, I always catch strays no matter what. It was on the subreddit with a lot of upvotes, and it's all the comments are like, "He up. He was so mean. He takes it too far." I'm like, damn. I already laid myself at the altar. Do we gotta castrate me every time Nick brings it up?
There's a space
already have
regrets, right? There's a space already having regrets.
Literally.
You are a finicky bitch. I will be honest. You are a finicky bitch.
I'm actually not. Just to let you know, I'm not.
You are extremely finicky.
No, I'm not. I just ask for decent, normal care, not being thrown into the crack house.
I mean, I'm not your mommy. You're 30.
I don't like why. You're probably just like him. Like, I'm so finicky because I want a place to sleep that doesn't have bugs in it, or I want a place to shower where I'm not stepping in shit and pubes. Like, I'm so finicky for asking for some just basic cleanliness and hygiene. Just because I'm fat and I have my belly hanging out, like he likes to point out, doesn't mean I don't deserve just basic human rights.
Seems very nice. Yeah, I'm fine.
Really? Really? You just said before even playing this that I have my stomach hanging out and therefore I can't be taken seriously.
Well, I think he's trying to not
Do you
be
say
mean
that
to
about
me.
every person who can't fit into their clothing, Ethan Clyde? That they shouldn't have any respect or be taken seriously because their belly happens to hang out a little bit? Look in the mirror. You take yourself seriously, your belly's hanging out too.
He just wears bigger shirts.
They keep shrinking without my consent.
He is that guy.
And I don't know why.
It wasn't. Wait, no. It was as a guest. Okay. It wasn't like start a whole freaking podcast show.
True. That would be crazy.
It was a guest.
No, but you're telling me again. You're telling me that this dude takes himself seriously. That's what I'm saying. Like, can you
pause? Pause. Hey, producer, see how they're zooming into my belly? Zoom into his pink and purple hair. Do it. Let's zoom in. Can we zoom in? Our producers are a little new. They're going to learn one day.
We don't have a Mac.
Yeah.
Let's zoom into his hair. He put pink dots on it. And I mean, he actually looks really nice today, but I've seen, yeah. Okay. So, and I've seen him with like the most interesting outfits ever. It's just hypocritical, honestly.
You're telling me that this dude takes himself seriously? That's what I'm saying. Like, can you really blame me for reading the room wrong? This man is not.
How many comedians have they not saying I'm a big old wonderful comedian in any way, shape, or form, but how many other people who are silly, who like to perform and have a good time on camera has he had on his podcast? Many. Did you go through their exploited little videos of their private bits? No. Did you say that they're so fat they need heart transplants? No. Okay, there's a lot of other people that have goofy outfits too that you didn't do that to.
I think, to be fair though, I think when Trish had that toilet paper residue incident, I think they did bring that up on the podcast.
Oh God.
Do you remember that?
No, but I mean, it wasn't like stuck to the bum.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they brought that up. And I was like, that's gangster.
That's a thing.
They shouldn't?
Especially if she was working with him, if you did that to me, I would actually quit.
If
we're like here working together as business partners, trying to do something together, and you're bringing up toilet paper stuck on my booty hole, I would walk out. Yeah.
I don't think
it just crosses the line. You would have. Had you not talked behind my back, tell people what I said in text messages, say all these things that were supposed to be kept private before I even met you, and then attack my weight.
Stop it with the weight. Do I need to pull out again? This man attacked my weight. Imagine this.
You didn't just attack my weight. You went through my nudes and told everyone how disgusting I am. Your words were vile, atrocious. You spent time going through them. Then you compared me to a cow vagina. That's not just saying, oh, he's a little chubby. I can't think of a worse thing to say about someone in their weight. Can you?
Yeah.
How do you say something worse than they're fat?
I said you look like an abyssal horror.
I don't remember that.
But we're friends.
Where?
I mean,
We're not friends.
We're not.
We're not friends. I'm doing this for money. I've been very transparent about it.
True.
But you see what I'm saying? That he's brushing it off. If you're really sorry, like, oh, I thought we mended it, you would have said, you know what? No, I went really far. There's nothing else to add. I apologize, and I still feel bad. Or, you know what? That is a learning lesson for me not to do that to other potential guests.
I'm on his side.
But he's brushing it.
Let's keep going. I might switch back.
This man attacked my weight. How dare he mention it?
For the record, I've never heard anyone go to that type of depth of defibrillators and shit ever. That I would even consider going to see. Yeah, maybe haters on the internet, but I ain't gonna pop in a plane, leave my life, my family, my setup to go sit and film with them. You idiot.
That sounds a fairly good point.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's a very good point. And he's like, I'm the again, twisted narrative. Like, I'm just started shit. I didn't start anything.
You're mad.
I am. And I'm mad at you for being on his side.
I mean, I just said that. I didn't mean it.
Y'all suck. I hear you.
What did I say then? What did I say?
I don't know. God.
Well, Dan, you had some thoughts about this.
Right. Guest spot.
Not about the weight part, but all this stuff he's saying.
Hi. I know you're watching. I honestly would have. Had you not talked behind my back, tell people what I said in text messages, say all these things that were supposed to be kept private before I even met you. And
yeah, so about that, I mean, there was no semblance of, I mean, we were talking, I don't know. I didn't think it was a problem.
I love how amused you are. I love how you all think this is really
I
funny.
mean, you're just going,
Sorry, everyone's ears. I didn't mean to. I'm pissed. How the hell do you do this
Speak
to
your
everyone?
truth.
Do you do this to everyone else you invite onto your show? You discuss accommodations, payment, whatever, and then you just blurt it out to tell everyone about it? Do you do that? What do you mean? I didn't expect this to be confidential. Of course. Is this how you normally do business? Telling people the price and everything, and then attack my weight.
That's kind of implied, though. The weight thing's implied.
Thank you. He's a great guy, this guy.
No, everyone does that.
It doesn't matter. I wasn't even there.
It is true. You know it's true. It is true.
If he would have said I'm fat and moved on, not all the things that I listed about going into detail, that I'm about to pass away, I need assistance with my heart, and Calvin, my nudes are disgusting and vile. That's very different than saying I'm fat and bubbly.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
So then stop saying you agree.
I mean, I'm just saying that's a valid point.
It's not valid if you look at the other context involved. God, y'all have like minds of gerbils. Right, can't process more information and like have it attached to the premise. And he wanted me to drop everything for him. Stranger, number one. Cross country, number
Who are
two.
you talking about?
Can I say the name?
Say the name.
Ethan Klein.
From what podcast?
They're so funny. They know exactly what they're doing.
But you know what? What's the name of the podcast?
What I appreciate is
the reason why I never mentioned names is because I actually didn't want to bring it up. He kept poking. It's your fault. This is all your fault. Did you do this on purpose?
Of course I did. I fucking love H3H3, dude. I want to be in a video.
Olivia,
I'm a clout chaser.
Olivia. This is only for Olivia. I honestly had no idea.
I'm a commentary YouTuber. That's my excuse.
I should have known. You're a user.
I'm a user. I'm a fucking
Olivia. I had no you can see my reactions.
And you're a real boy.
You're a big fan. You know my real reactions.
A real boy.
That was not planned. Shut up. See. So no, Ethan, I did not plan this. I'm like put on the spot. Look how red my face is. I feel like it's really red.
Yeah, I planned it.
Tell them the truth.
I did.
This is uncomfortable for me.
Yeah.
In a little
I'm the
bit.
genius. He's just the extra. He's the clown. You're kind of the. Never mind. I keep making these horrible comparisons for you, and then we have to edit them out. I was gonna say you're the John Wayne Gacy of the group.
I wouldn't even know who that is.
Well, then we can leave it in.
Leave it in.
He better be nice and skinny.
You're not. To be clear, you're not. I love you.
Excuse me.
Go ahead.
So
fine.
he's coming to a place with a bunch of strangers in a city he's not used to, a live show. Everyone was talking about this podcast, anticipating it. And so I understand the nerves, being anxious. I get that totally. And it's just overwhelming. You want to pull out. But he spun it like I was like, this is all my fault. And the truth is, he just didn't want to do it anymore.
What the actual
Is that true, you think?
disrespect? And then he started telling people our private messages about this is how much you asked for. This is how much I would have paid. Then he started bringing up the lies.
I'm on your side,
He's
Nick.
a diva. He started having all these unreasonable requests. He wanted just blue M&Ms, and I had to hire someone to pick them out. Painting a narrative, knowing that people already dislike me, to get them worked up against me before I even get there. He was trying to fill a void for a podcast that involved a feud. Frenemies. Trisha, gone. Nikocado, crazy. Let's invite him. Let's plant this. That's what he was doing. And I started catching it after the fact. It's not like he did all that in the beginning and then asked, do I want to come over to the podcast?
Were you
nervous?
nervous?
It was after. Huh?
Were you nervous?
Yes. And then I was like, well, why do I have to be nervous? I don't need to go.
So he is right then.
About what?
About the reason you didn't come is because you got nervous.
Nervous because he talked about my body in ways that no one's ever done and lied about me and started sending swarms of people to my channel like I'm a diva. Is anyone listening out there?
Play the clip.
Is anyone listening out there?
Also, the part that I said I took issue with, it was all the stuff about the things that he found offensive about talking about him. He's totally entitled to feel offended by that. No issue with that. When he said asking me to drop everything and fly across the country.
Yeah. And?
We were flying him out. If I recall correctly, he was coming to LA anyways for something else, and he just extended his stay to come on the podcast.
That's not true.
No. Once they invited me, then I started making more plans. Because if I'm already going to be there,
that makes sense.
Then I might as well try to hit up Trailer Trash Tammy, hit up Raven Simone, do things in LA.
Trailer Trash Tammy lives in LA.
I don't even know, but she was in the area or something, and so we filmed. I got an Airbnb afterwards because again, I don't go many places very often, so I wasn't going to be there anyway. I'm like going to drive on over. If that's the case, you wouldn't have had to pay for my flight or hotel or anything, would you have? No. So you got the story a little confused, Dan. It was once that became a thing, then I said, if I'm in the area, let's make do. Let me see a friend. Let me see my cousin. Let me see Raven, whatever.
But instead, they just drug your hole through the mud.
And then I said, never mind, I'm not going.